source, and you don't have to be a developer to do documentation. I highly recommend if you can write some documentation for any open source project, do it. Even if you can review documentation, or if you're reading something and say this isn't quite right or there's some typos, fix it. I love the fact that there's a contributing button here. You know what's really yes. Okay. So this seems to be related somewhat to pulling from the asset library. So to get a clip of myself here, or if anybody else wants to get it, I want to show off where I'm at with this. And I'm curious, like, for this to be a functional game, we're almost there, right? We are almost there. I just need to create the enemies. We have the base stuff. We just need to create, like, what the variations are going to be. Like you're talking with Captain. Let me see if I could do my Captain impression. I am not the Captain, but my eyebrows also move in a way like the Captain.
Thanks, JD, folks. Be sure to give JD some love.
Why didn't I pitch a tent? Oh boy, where am I going to poop? I don't see any pooping holes. Uh-oh, what happened? Boom. He got you. You're dead. Game over. Is he gonna come back? Oh yeah, he's coming back. Oh yeah, he's mad. He's mad. What? Watch. Watch him. Watch him. Ah, yeah. Get out, fire. Hey guys, yo, what's up? Ayo, hey, check this out. We're gonna go in and we're gonna make some trees today, yo. Don't forget to smash that subscribe. My balls. Thank you for following. Follow me wherever I go, my balls. And I appreciate that's about you. From the asset library, smart shit 2D. Smart shape 2D. Wow. Oh, daddy. God damn it. Dun dun dun. If you believe they put a man on the moon. Man on the moon. If you believe they put a man on the moon. What the Hello. How we doing? We fix this. That's better. Now things are better. Welcome in, Mr. Jean. Welcome in, Munglo. Welcome in anybody else who might be hiding in the shadows. Lurking, lifting, licking. Lurking, lifting, licking, lurking, lifting, licking. That's no way to live your life. Although I probably not the best person to be giving life advice. Or am I? No, definitely not. Welcome in, welcome in. Codex here, thank you. That's actually my Windows background because people were complaining that I was too busy. I hid all of my desktop icons. So, yeah, take that. But you can't see down below here. I've got my menu bar, my task bar. Task bar. Also, welcome in, Codex. How you doing? I am kind of on the fence about what to do tonight. I've been working on a video. I've been still breathing. Been working on a video, and I'm almost done doing the initial round of editing. And this is the round of editing where I basically go through why does it look so weird in the middle? Well, Codex, I hope everything turns out in an acceptable way. Um oh, that's why it looks weird. Hold on. I made a boo-boo. Guess I could get out of it this way. Yeah, that's probably the easiest. So what was I saying? Oh, so I did my initial pass at the editing, and let me show you all. Most of this pass is just me removing silence and me putting words or putting an extra bit of silence between words. All of this is just me removing silences. You should feel bad because, or removing silences, or the times where I go, and this is when I do something. But I whittled down a 33-minute recording to under 11 minutes. And I think that I can well, I want to put some more like pizzazz on it. Is that um things to make it like pop out a little and not be as boring. You know, just listening to my voice can be quite boring, so I'm told by all of you. All right. Codex, it's a good program. It is a good open source program. And I love open source. They've been keeping it pretty updated. And it's pretty extensible. I mean, I one of the reasons that I went back to it from OpenShot was the fact that I could do auto title or auto subtitles with a Python extension. It took a little bit of finagling, but it free auto subtitles. It will go through the video and do everything right up. Worked really well. I do have a Filmora, Wondershare Filmora account that I use for the finer things, the finer tuning, like effects and shit. But for the most part, Kdenlive, I have the flow down for clearing out the little bits of silence pretty well. It's just I-O Shift X, I-O Shift X. DaVinci was just too pricey for me. Filmora isn't the best, but I started using that because I got a license when I was doing some editing at an old job like during 2020, and I created Band from the Office, which was a virtual band where a bunch of us from around the country who were working remotely and couldn't go into the office were made music, and we put out a couple songs for our monthly meetings. A lot of fun. I learned a lot, and also a little stressful, but it was a lot of fun. I've never really done a lot with the Adobe stuff, except when I acquired licenses many years ago. Yar. But I haven't done that in a long time because open source exists. And it's getting better and better. My left earbud seriously needs to be cleaned out because I don't know how to clean them. Look, tiny little thing. All right. Okay, now I can hear, but I still need to clean it out better. All right, so used to work at Adobe. Oh no, that's a slight flex there. I'm not saying that I used to be big or that I'm big and you should pay attention to me, but I worked at Adobe. I see where you're going with this. I see what you're doing there. All right, so number one thing that we got. Good. Good. We got the emotes working. I'm still getting the damn warnings here, but instead of just getting warnings though, oh, hey. Instead of getting warnings and it dying. This is so weird. I don't know if you can see it, but I have to like wiggle my ear to get sound out of the side. Anybody know how to clean these things out? It's sure something teeny tiny. And damn it, now it just feels like an earplug and it sucks. Nozzle cleaning tool can be used to remove wax. A hairdryer on low heat can loosen stubborn wax. Ah. Okay. Okay, this is gonna bug me because it's like hitting a fever pitch here. Can't profile .NET Godot Sharp. Ooh. I wonder if that's, well, I don't know if that's, a built-in limitation just to be like, I don't know where I'm going with this. All I know is that I can't hear a goddamn thing out of my left ear when I have these things in. Time to do surgery. Okay. Do bad things to you. Oh, that I finally woke up. Try making it a little bit smaller so it fits in better. Okay. Maybe. Sorry. This isn't. It isn't front page quality Twitch. This is not going to make me partner. It worked for now. Okay. All right. So what I wanted to do, well, first thing there was an issue yesterday where raids done got broketed. Um, and so I need to fix that. I had two raids in a row. One was almost real, and the other one was real. Um, Follow alert, no. Main scene, maybe. Raid alert. Okay. Get here. Oh, I still have it as add aliens. All right. So Rennie. Oh, this is where I'm getting the sound stuff. Let's put a globals variable in here. Signal. Wait, is raid alert running? So that should already be a thing. Okay. Globals is raid alert running equals true. If how could we queue it? Okay. Else. Okay, that didn't seem right, but all right. 3D. Is that perfect? Raid alert here. The right one. The plush me for some reason still named alien. That we're gonna have to change that out maybe eventually. Okay. If it isn't run, or if it is running, then we need to do a before we queue free. Where the hell are we putting the name? Sensor layer is here. Okay, that's raider name, but apparently I'm not using it anywhere. How the hell am I setting? Main scene. On raid. Okay. Set it as true here. And then, wow, this is bad code. Like, I feel bad that I'm even showing anybody that I did this. Because it's horrible. This is not stuff that I think people should see. I am not proud. If anything, I'm the opposite of proud. I'm unproud. Deproud. Shamed. Very, very shamed. Codex, exactly. If not, start running. Do that. You wait there. Wait there, and then whoa, how do I have negative bit eagle? I am bad at this. Apparently my goal is that I owe you bits. Jeez. Save. Okay, now let's go. Oh wait, there is. Isn't there? Let's go here. Oh, okay, main scene. Okay. Else. The main scene isn't going to be reset. This should be fine where it is, so I should be able to create a bar raid. Hey, this is a good problem to have. This should be an array. Yeah. Read queue. And okay. Now let's do a globals. Alert finished. Then we're gonna funk. We're gonna funk. Sorry. Okay, on raid finished. If raid queue dot size 0 on raid there. That way. Um, what do I do to pop front? Is that what I want? Dirty pop front. Oh, so how do I just? That might actually be better than what I'm thinking. But oh, well, this would be better. It's empty. We'll do the first one. I don't want to pop front because that's gonna return. So, all right, let's look at all the functions here, all the methods. Here now, erase value. No, that's not it. You see, I know how to do this in PHP just fine. That's where it gets all wonkified is remove at use erase. Okay. And then erase is value. Wait, no, value. Remove at 0. at 0, and then do I have to do anything to reset keys? It says that if the index is out of bounds, this method fails. Shifts every element's index after position back. So do I what resize? Okay, that's not it, but that's good. I mean, what the odds of it happening are like slim to 0, and like there's no chance, at all that it's going to happen. That I'll have more than 2 back to back within the span of this. So I think that going too far into thinking about it is going to be bad and just cause me headaches. I think just removing at and yeah, that should be fine. That should be just fine. At 0, that'll reset the. Tommy, welcome in and congratulations. Hope that works out for you and that you enjoy it. Okay, so let's make sure. Okay, is raid alert running? No. Raid triggered, screen down, screen up. And if it is running, then we raid queue, append the raider name. Then is emit a function? Why brain hurt? Yeah, it is. Why brain hurt? Okay, so that should be good. Raid alert finished emit. We send that out. And then on that raid queue, if it's not empty, then we do the raid alert again for number 2, well, number 0. Hope that works. Again, it's a good problem to have as of yesterday, but I don't see it being a lot of opportunity for that to happen, or multiple raids coming in at one time. So I think that maybe keeping that down, or keeping the level of effort down on this, is probably for the best. Nope. Do that. Let's do that. Okay. So I don't want to close this because it'll ruin my entire overlay. But we got things working. Debugger here. Okay, we got that working. Let's just do that. Let's just do that, and we'll return, and then that way I don't know about it. You don't know about it. Nobody knows about it, and we're good. We're good. We just keep it our little secret here. All right, great. Stuff here. Just our little secret. Our little secret that we're not going to tell. Okay, let's open up the grappling game. I think wow, I don't remember the last time I touched this. I think I do recall some questions I was having. Okay, so we were using shape, smooth shape 2D. Is that what it is? Project Smart Shape 2D, Smart Shape, which is good. But getting tiles that work with it, because if you notice here, like this section from here to here, oh, what did I just do? Um, it gets over. Like this is on top. Kind of hard to see, but like there is the tiles are covering each other. That kind of bugs me. I don't need any of that. Just take a look. And now we get a little bit of weirdness here. Let's just the way that it's wrapping around there. Oh, I don't know how we could use this, but this looks like it could be a potential like chainsaw effect, but that doesn't really help anything right now. All right, here's a better example of what I was talking about. Um, whoa, nope, nope. Oh, God, no. Okay, so I wonder if I could find a good tutorial for this and maybe like clear out some things so that the tile itself is only like the top level. But the problem is on the inside making different pattern. It's been a while since I've done this. Smart shape. Okay. So okay. If we look at this image, I'm wondering, is there a separate shape for those? What kind of... Okay, so let's look at the docs here. Color encoding, art encoding, normal data in the canvas item vertex. Okay, so that's not what I'm planning on, or what I need something. Um, okay, so we have canvas texture, heat. No, that's not it. Um, okay, so there is the edge. So when we're edging, we do it here. We got an outer corner, inner corner, taper, and the fill. Okay, so creating a shape, setting the fill texture. All right, shape material. Add element to edge metamaterial property. Element 1. And edge. Add an element to textures. Assign the texture. You want to use as an edge. Corners. Okay. This is something that I was wondering about too. The material overrides. Means how specific edges are rendered. We'll check render. Anchor nodes directly to the Smart Shape 2D. Use Smart Shape Anchor 2D. Why would I do that? What is this? Um, oh, let's undo that because I don't want to mess up anything here. What's a shape render? Whatever. Assign it here. That shape. Okay, weird. Debug draw. Not quite sure what's happening here, but okay, whatever. Then what is the shape render? Okay, so what I'm seeing here is that if we want to do this, we need to do a lot of stuff with tile maps. Get everything set up through the tile maps, which isn't a bad thing. I think that it's doable. But is it worth it to have slightly better shapes? I mean, it looks like it can be fun, but looking at the thing here, like the curved terrain. Okay, I guess that kind of makes sense because it's not. This doesn't look as repetitive as something, say, like these blocks, right? But you know what? That's fine. It the where did the dot go? Here is our guide. Uh, what about that one, the render? Oh, let's see if I can find it. What is up, Tricky? Welcome in. Well, I appreciate that. Nobody else does. Wait, what? Shape render? Wait, what? You mean that it didn't find any results, but it's definitely a... Okay, okay, okay. I understand this. I understand the need for this. Um, because trying to avoid the brain drain. I'm sleeping with my clothes on. Ricky, I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. How about you? Okay. No, it is used to render shape geometry. I don't think that's anything that I really have to worry about. Um, okay, so here is the, not question, but so the fill, it's okay here, fill. Um, yeah, let's like sure show behind parent. Um, the problem is I don't want it to look so damn repetitive. I think it looks horrible like that. It looks... So almost need to create a tile that is big enough to look somewhat random, right? I don't know how I'd be doing that. Let's take that out. Ooh, it looks like I did break something here. Let's undo all the things. Oh, I did have a render offset. Whoopsie. Um, Friendly foe, welcome in. Changing the rock texture to have the rocks go from side to side. So do you mean like... like -90 or like rotating it by 90 because that still looks tiled, but not sure I know what. If that link doesn't work, let me know. But yeah, I'm on a shared Discord with some other streamers. And get out of here. Come on. Where you at, Hubbers? Where you at, Hubbers? The hub. But if you scroll down, you can find my section. I have it so that I'm here trying to show you, but I set Discord to not show up on stream. But do. But if you scroll down here, all the way to the bottom, then I got a section in here. Today. Oh, awesome! Thank you so much for that. Yeah. Okay. Wow, who is this? Who the hell is Doug? Who is that? Somebody has 7,000 viewers right now. Yeah, yeah, that's more than I could hope for or ask for. So okay, where things? There's one thing that I am definitely not good at is everything. Um, but like looking at the tile set here, what edited or invisible? No, 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 no. I'm showing it. Oh, um, like in a tile set here, there are the random tiles that you could add in to make it a little bit more or less uniform. Okay, we're gonna have some words come up here since ads are coming up. I'm gonna take a break. Go pee pee. I'm just gonna get that started up now because and then I'll be keeping an eye out. Friendly foe. And turn that on. And start it on up. I'll be right back. I'm back. Oh. Oh no. Oh, I forgot to turn off autopilot. Nameless, what is up? Guess y'all get another round. Okay, let's see. Hey David, what is up? Friendly, any of my channels down at the bottom. I'm not picky. I had my own Discord. Um, closed it down because it was just too much to keep stuff, keep track of things. Okay, wait. Go up into the rules or the roles channel up top. And I'll show it after this round of words. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's right. I saved the day. Last second. All right. So yeah, if you go to the roles, I think that might be part of it. And I think there's also the rules to be added to the rest of the server after a minute. Blah 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 blah. Dang it! I didn't get the thing cleared out enough, or put more wax in it. I can't work under these conditions. Ah, that's much bigger. Much, much gooder. But if that doesn't work, I don't know. That's fair. I can see it in there. Because why the hell? I just put something in the admin to see if maybe there is a problem there that anybody knows about. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Okay. Yeah, 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 yeah. That does make it a little bit better, but you can still see the pattern. But that still So yeah, I think I remember. Yeah, I was doing something with that. Let's do. Friendly foe. What resolution is that? That looks like it. Is that? That's more than. Is that 48 by 48 or 32 32? 64 64. Oh, you fancy. Let's see. It would be something like. Yeah, let's do that. Let's clear that out. Let's clear all that out. Gee. I should probably plug in my thing to do this. I mean, this is horrible, but having the things overlapping. I just I just wish that it was easier in terms of this add-on though, to like make things a little bit more random, just like you would with a tile map and adding the random fills. But that could also just be me being needy. Probably just be me being needy. Um, randomize. So like, okay, let me go back to level 1 here. So like here, the tile map there. Let me make sure I'm going to the right one here. I've got the cave terrain. Actually, I think I have the tiles. where it was a collection of no, no, no. How the hell did I do this? Oh, whoops. Um, Here, like this. Why the hell isn't it working the way that it did before? Oh, there it is. You see how it's kind of hard to see with the grapple points. Here, let's hide those. But see how I have those 4 tiles selected, or those 5 tiles selected. One of them is this, and then the others are just randomly placed. That's what I'd like to see. And then I think, let me check. Um, some of these have weights to them. But I don't remember how to get there. Is it under setup? He still needs work. What's in? Oh, I think it's probability. Yeah, probability. Okay, so yeah, this is where I changed it here. So I've got this has a much higher probability to show when they're selected than any of these. Still needs work. I am doing all right. Work was decent. Working on a game. Got some issues fixed on the overlay. I hope. Oh no, thank you for like the pointer as well to help me because I never thought about how even taking that stuff out of the equation, adding something like this, just having things that go over the the line, something that I wouldn't have thought of. Ah! So that I appreciate the that, and someday when I'm a real boy, I'll be able to make my own tiles that don't look like squashed assholes. Someday. All right, so I mean that looks bad. Got a little depth here. Getting lit from below. Wow, that added a surprising amount of depth. Like that, I okay. I've done some. I mean, like little me here. Where's little me? I little me here. I made him. Pretty proud. Have the full animations with it, and I've used him in everything. But yeah, I need to. It's something that I definitely need to get better at and actually learn what the hell I'm doing. Um, because I don't like buying assets, but I also. So here's one of my big, big problems is that I want to do it all. I want to like have control of every aspect. I'm a control freak of some sort. So I want to like I want to make the character. I want to make the animations. I want to make the I want to but I end up like half-assing everything. So this one I did make a presentation in Godot. Let me show that off for those of you who haven't seen it. Excuse me. Um think that it was in 4.4 and I thought wrong. So here I used Kenny assets because I don't think there was any possibility of me finishing out everything. But come on, come on, come on. So this is a presentation that I made, and I've given a couple different places. And this entire presentation, every part of it is done in Godot. All right. And my little speaker notes that I'm extremely proud of because this shit was hard to do. That's all that. Okay, so I had somewhere saved here. A full tile. Draw rough tile. Offset it. Uh, ooh, low spec. Low spec might have. I think this is what I just looked at, isn't it? Yes. Okay, cool. Okay. I'm not going to goddamn Twitter. Never. Well, this song feels pretty appropriate. I recognize this name and the private video. Crystal Haiti, what is up with you? Over on YouTube, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Okay. This is interesting. Backing it up, backing it up, backing it up. Okay. Offsetting is pretty smart. Just eyeball it. Yeah. So I think what it's saying there is makes sense. Let's see if I can Oh, friendly foe, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. I don't have a fancy name or fancy, fancy things for followers, except all of my love and appreciation. Never expected, always appreciated. E, no, G. Okay, now let's go back to one of these. Looked not bad. Really, thank you. So yeah, the game itself was part of a uh what's it? Game Jam. Yeah, Game Jam. And Ludum Dare. And the whole thing is like if you've ever played or seen Jump King, it's like the opposite. Where you have to jump down, but if you miss, you get sent all the way to the top. Nameless, yes, yes. This is going to be my main project for the foreseeable. Uh-oh. Back I go. Foreseeable future, we might do some side projects, but aside from my overlay and stuff, I think this is going to be the big one. Of course, there's also the possibility of trying to put out some shovelware just to make a few bucks to concentrate on the main one. Like maybe I'll just make a 4 nights at Frankie's, or 6 nights at Stacy's. But wait, that would be a whole different game. Ray Catton, thank you. Or is it Ray Caton? Ray Catton, Ray Caton. Either way, I appreciate you. Thank you for the follow. Hope you have a great day. So it says, add shadow, include some crack-like. Add light, don't go all the way to the edge. What does it mean by... I don't know what that converts to. Okay, so right now for me it's 32. Shit. Shit is tough. So what about other non-rock textures? I don't want dirt tiles. I like this. I like this. How to draw an owl. Draw a circle, draw the rest of the owl. um all right, let's see if I can Thank you. All this stuff is like exactly what is it? Like how to draw an owl. Draw a circle. Draw the rest of the owl. Um,
Hello everyone, it's Mislav.
I don't care about pixel edit. All right, let's see the.
So, like I said,
Okay.
colors of your blocks. Okay, little helpers. Should I say? Should I say put shadows because so this scene. So what you need to do is
Other change. What? What the?
now pixelate isn't else. It's still here if you duplicate it, but this time it's in the middle.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Extend your file. Look what happens. You don't have
All right, fine. So let's think about this. Logically. Not my strongest suit, but ooh, look. It's a sneak preview of the video that I've been editing. Get this out of here. Um, um, so this was my post jam plans. Untitled. Welcome in, Radiantivity. So yeah, I'm starting to work on a game that I did for Ludum Dare a while back, and so I'm trying to use what's it called here? Smart Shape 2D. But something that I'm noticing that I really don't like about it is the textures here aren't the greatest, or the tiling. I'm not a huge fan of the tiling. And you could see that it's just bleh, and you could definitely see the tiling. Not the worst thing in the world, but I want to start. I think I need to step back from that a bit, and here, let's rename this to Grapple Game. Okay. We're going to have plans for it. So let's do the elevator pitch. It's Jump King, but upside down. And with a rope instead of jumping. Okay. Door mechanic. Platform. Swing from grapple points from platform to platform. If you fall too far, you get sent back to previous checkpoint or beginning. All right. So with Jump King, has anybody not played Jump King or anybody unfamiliar with Jump King before? Um. So in Jump King, the map is weird, where you start off in like a jungle type biome, and as you go up, like you end up in sewers above the jungle. Don't ask. And then you end up in other, like a forest above that, and then buildings above that, and then you just keep going and going and going. I think that'd be kind of fun. So like I kind of radiantivity, kind of, yeah. So I mean, it not necessarily more forgiving. Let me go here. I'll show you what I submitted for Dudum. Yeah, do. Ah, but if you fall all the way up, now there are certain. This area here is supposed to be like a checkpoint where possibly. Oh nope, nope. Where if you could get in there, or it's possible to get blown back up to that part. Actually, it's not possible from the way that I have things in this map, which is why I want to do the smart shape. Right, depth. We've got caves. Caves lead to dungeon. Dungeon leads to um I'm not seeing any bitrate drops, but let me check. Let me check. No, it looks on my end, at least from what Twitch is telling me, looking decent, but that doesn't mean shit. It could also just be me stuttering and talking slowly and taking lots of time between words. Um, Caves, dungeon, mines. Now this is going to be a lot to get down to this. But I think just from a joke, from a fun perspective, having something like a shopping mall that you have to swing through. Inside of a monster where you have to swing through like Lemmy Winks. Lemmy Winks, Lemmy Winks. Um, of course, you know, after you go through the monster, you end up in the sewers. Underground lake, where you're still going to swing in the lake. We're just spitballing here, just brainstorming, just whatever's coming to mind. Up in a canyon? And then end. Okay, final biome is you walking back to the starting point with a note that says something snarky. Go 210. Stranger, what is up? It's going pretty okay. How about you? Let's see. If I blah, 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 blah. Ooh, a new ceiling fan. Fancy. I'm afraid as hell to cut a hole in my ceiling and run the wire. I actually think I'm more afraid of cutting a hole in the ceiling because I think that it'll just go straight like through everything, and then the raccoons will get me. And I don't want to get got by raccoons. You ever gotten got by raccoons? I have. A friend of mine, oh man, a friend of mine in high school, his parents, his mom had like a bunch of fucking raccoons as pets and birds and I don't know what else. Like going over to visit in that house, anytime you made any noise, it was like a fucking forest nightmare. Like, flush the toilet. And then the birds just yelling and yelling and yelling. Oh, I wow, yeah. And then the raccoons be sitting, stay the night over there, and sitting in the morning, and what the fuck? Oh, no, that's not a big ass cat. That's a raccoon that just brushed up against my leg. Yeah, I got by the raccoons. Codex. So for me, the only good thing about where I'm at right now is I'm in the basement, hidden from daylight. The downside is it's supposed to rain tomorrow, so I have to go up and put the top on my Jeep. Cats are bigger than raccoon. Oh, are they Maine Coon? At some point, block the way. Sign says. Okay, I think you've had enough. All right. How deep should each? And if we're going by meters, and this would be what about? Let's say that character man here is a meter tall. No, no. Okay, so that's 60. So we've got it to about 2250. That's 37 meters. Okay, I think so. Let's see how far, or yeah, how far down 100 would be. So that'd be 6,000, right? I'd say probably, between 100 150 meters would be a good size for each biome. I mean, that gets pretty far down there. And that's plenty of opportunity. And we don't have to make it, it doesn't have to be like just wide or single width. It's yellow. What's this yeller? Is that a the world boundary? Where are you at? Okay, world boundary that way. Boo. Boo. Instead, we're going to have a boundary, just a static body, invisible. Ooh. Well then. I done a smart. Thank you, Granger Devs. All right, so let's put that where the sun does shine. Okay. Similar to a biome or to a digging game that also has biomes, is also 2D. Oh, did you see that there is going to be a Terraria Pal World crossover? Looks kind of exciting to me. But okay, where are we now? All right, so I'm gonna pause ads or snooze them because I think I'm gonna take off for the night. I want to finish editing my video and get it up to the YouTubes for tomorrow. So let's see who's up. Ooh, we haven't gone there in a while. Anybody got any recommendations though? Any requests? Anybody? Anybody? Going once? Going twice? Once, twice, few times a matey. All right, we're gonna go to Herb.
Wait, where's the reference coming from?
All right, so everybody, thank you for everything. Remember, check the YouTubes, check the Ko-fi,
The pool's not a reference.
check the Beast Guy. Oh, I haven't created that yet. Damn it. All right. Regardless, Godot Dev on Blue Sky. Somewhere you can find me.
He uses the alias here.
But all right, we're gonna head over to Herb.
You're an iterator.
Take care. Love y'all.
How am I gonna
Have a
lay
great
this
night.
out? You don't love the thrilling minigame of making sure your text input goes to the correct place? Oh, modern UI, man. And I have that problem with my JD. Welcome on in, sir. How have you been? What you been working on? How's life? All the good stuff. Thanks for bringing your people over. Okay, I've a circular reference issue. Nameless Coder, hello. Welcome on in. Welcome to the engineering deck. This is channel's normally home to the observation deck where I do puzzle games, but right now I'm trying to write one. I am right now trying to write an engineless, simple Pong-style puzzle game with Pong-inspired puzzle game with just C++, SFML, and Box 2D for the physics. And I'm gonna see how far I get tonight and tomorrow. Hopefully I can get at least a first stage up and running.